I ask for eyes that see, ears that hear, and a heart full of understanding. I thank you for the messages that come through as you deliver them to those that need them. Thank you. Okay, guys, we are doing October predictions, and we've got 3 piles for you to pick from. We'll also do Zodiac picking in just a bit, but let me show you your piles, your cards. So pile 1, Quickening with number 10, and you have a moss agate star. Pile 3, you have number 17, Harmony, with a Sodalite moon. In pile 3, you have number 34, Joy, with a not rose quartz, clear quartz heart. I've got cat hair all over me. Sorry, he was just cuddling with me, and I'm realizing it's all over the place. Okay, so let's get into Zodiac picking if you prefer that way. We've got 1, 2, 3, 4. We'll start with the third pile. We have Aries, Cancer, Leo, and Taurus. Okay, and the next 4, 2, 3, 4. We have Aquarius, Pisces, Capricorn, and Libra. And the last 4, we have Scorpio, Gemini, Sagittarius, and Virgo. So if that's how you prefer, do it that way. Pause if you need to take some time. Timestamps are down in the description. I'll see you guys there. Alrighty, pile 1 with your moss agate star. We'll put this here. Number 10 for quickening. And then if you chose with your zodiac, Virgo, Scorpio, Gemini, and Sagittarius. Have those there. So the way we're going to do this is that there will be 3 different categories, and I will draw out for each of those. I decided not to previously draw, not to pre-draw, however you want to call it, to make piles. We're just going to go ahead and pick them out, and we'll see how that goes. I do want to give a little bit of a disclaimer, a little bit of a reminder. This is my own personal view. Yours may differ, but personally, I am not so much about future telling because I think there's too much that can get in the way. There's way too much behind the scenes, other people in our lives making their own decisions, energies, all the stuff that time-wise for future telling, I give some leeway on, is what I encourage. Give some leeway. I do think that, you know, to say something is coming, great. Yes, but we don't know how long, right? We don't know when that's going to be. But these are predictions and it's fun to do. And so this is what we're doing. All right, let's get to the first category, which is friends and family. Oh, you got those 2 cards. All righty. That one. Top card. I'll pull one more. It's out of these. Oh, that's the one. Okay. Alrighty. Let's see. Friends and family. We have Starfish Spirit, which is open to infinite possibility, and Bat Spirit, a rebirth is assured. We have the 2 of Cups with love, surrender to the divine, and paranoid. All right. Cautious, insecure, and guarded. So I do feel that this is speaking about feelings towards a particular person, whether it's in your family or friend set. I don't know, but, you know, general reading. There is someone that you are guarded with, that you're cautious with. Paranoid is a very strong word. I don't think we need to use that. But guarded and cautious, that makes a lot more sense. That feels better. It's really just saying to let love be your guide. Like, focus on this. Surrender to the divine. Focus on being loving and let your love guide you. That doesn't mean you have to always be meek and gentle and forgiving and all these things. It's love can be tough love sometimes, right? Discipline is needed sometimes. That's how it is. So, but just let love guide you on it. And it's saying that there's a rebirth is assured. There's something will be changing in that. I do feel that with this card open to infinite possibility, it is asking you to not hold on to them being a certain way. Part of how I believe that this works is that our energy, we all do this and we don't even realize we're doing it. It's a constant. We respond to people's energies. I mean, we're becoming more and more aware of it as a society, we are, but we respond to people's energies. And so if your perspective towards this person is guarded and cautious and they're responding to you with that, right? And you're responding to whatever it is that they're doing. So having this change of perspective and believing that things can change helps the energy, helps them to go, oh, it's more open and I can be more receiving because you're not like closed and guarded, right? They may not even know. This person over here may not even know that they're doing this, but it's still a reaction they will have. Some people are very aware of the energy, some people are not. Is there anything else for friends and family? Nope, that's it. It's pretty simple. Just to remain open, surrender to the divine, and let love be your guide with this person that you feel guarded with. Also, sorry, this is coming in. I don't want you to be, there's no shame at all. Like, don't feel like, oh, I shouldn't be guarded. No, you're fine. You're fine. We feel guarded for a reason. We feel cautious for a reason. It's okay. They're just suggesting to open up a little bit more. Just, you know, give a little bit more into the divine love and the possibilities that could happen, the possibility of change, and see where that goes. Okay. Got that. Let's go ahead and get into the next section, which is finances. If you've been following me at all, or not, I'll just tell you, it doesn't really matter, I guess. I'm a disabled person, so I consider people that are disabled when it comes to work. So to me, it's just your financial life. It could be school, it could be work, it could be just income. So it doesn't have to be a physical work thing happening, right? Just as I move everything around. All right. Oh, apparently twos are coming out with these guys. Let's see. Oh, that one. And with this pile. I'm feeling this one. Okay. Finances. Masculine energy. Antelope spirit. Turtle spirit. Death and rebirth. And well, it's not romantic, but a new romantic cycle begins. A new cycle. That's what we're going with. So, antelope spirit is life is speeding up. Turtle spirit is slow and steady wins the race. It's like, and then you've got death and rebirth. It's it almost feels very opposites, oxymoronic, you know, like what is happening. That might be key to what's going on with you financially or school or work, whatever is going on. Let's get into it. Okay. Okay. So what this is actually saying is that things are clicking in, right? They're clicking away, they're going at it, they're coming up, they're going fast. It's asking you to be patient. It's asking you to not get stuck in this like make quick decisions energy. You don't have to. You can take your time. You can take your time. I do feel like there's a bit of pressure. This masculine energy, whether it's your own or someone else in your life, there's pressure. And that's this together, right? There's this like go at it, go faster, do the like make your decisions, do the, you know, there's a pressure. And they're saying it's probably not the best way for you. You don't need that kind of pressure. I am not saying for you to like quit whatever this is. I don't know. I am saying you can take your time. You don't need to be the rabbit that runs the race and goes fast and gets distracted by things and blah 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 blah, right? You can be the turtle. You can go. Actually, turtles are pretty fast if you've actually ever seen them. Some of them really can move. But you can go slower and be more wise about your decisions. Really take in all the do the research. Take everything in. Be critical thinking, right? And then these are together. And so there is a newness, though it might be in relation to your career or finances. I definitely feel that the newness is related to your outlook, your not needing to take this kind of energy. I'm not saying masculine energy is bad. Please know that. It's not bad. It's just that this particular thing, whatever the circumstance is not working for you. So you may not be in a position to quit it, to leave it, but there will be a changing of it somehow. And that it might just be your perspective that changes. It could also be that you are leaving this and going to a new situation. Is there anything else, please? finance category. Anything else? Okay, I'm being told to remind you that just because something ends doesn't mean it's bad. I mean, that's life, right? We're constantly regenerating our own skin. Like this, this is life. So just because something isn't right for you doesn't mean it's actually bad. It's just not for you. So you don't have to look at it with a perspective of like black and white. It doesn't have to be so black and white. That could be that right there could be your change that happens that brings in a new cycle. When we have a change of thought, I mean everything is energy, right? When we have a change of thought, when we have a new perspective, that allows the energy to flow differently and to bring in different energy. And so that right there could be what's going to be changing for you, what's new. Going from something that's old, death, having something new. Just remember to do what's right for you. What is right for you? You know what? I'll give you an example. Here's a really easy example. Now this is not a current thing because I think my parents realized that it wasn't really working. But, you know, I move at a slower pace. I need time to figure things out, and because I'm like unhealthy. I'm sick all the time. So I can't just get everything done immediately. And so, you know, they would ask me questions like, "Have you done this? Have you done this?" And no, guys, I will get to it, I promise. But my health, my body takes priority. Anyway, so that's just a simple example for you. There's nothing wrong with being who you are and knowing what you need yourself. Okay. Yep, that just felt like a close happened. Okay, so that was finances. And now we will get into the love category. Might be self-love. You know, you might be single, you might not be. Oops, I just smushed that one back in. I believe it was this one. And I am hearing for another. You might be someone that never ever wants to be in a relationship, and that's perfectly fine. That means we're going to be doing like a self-love type thing. I will try and cover all the bases. And let's get a card out. Whoop, there it is. Okay, and last but not least, that one. Okay. So for the love category, we have Lion Spirit and Turtle Spirit again. Well, interesting. So it says be generous of spirit, and of course Turtle Spirit, slow and steady wins the race. And then we have the universe. Wow. Okay. We have epiphany, self-reflections, answered questions, untapped talents. And a new romantic cycle begins. You saw me shuffle, guys. You saw me shuffle. This is part of the reason I wanted to do it this way, because I wanted to, if cards needed to come out again and again, because it needs to be like put into you correctly, like enter your brain, you know, your understanding. Gosh, my words are a bit off today. My brain's a bit off, isn't it? Anyway, so this is very interesting that you're getting multiple I took a sip of coffee there. Multiple of the same cards. Okay. Love. I I am getting that with this card, first of all, it doesn't necessarily mean you're going to be ending a relationship. It means there could be a new cycle within that relationship. Once again, something occurs to you. There's a change in perspective. I'm getting this it's gentle, but it's strong, and that's what this lion thing is. And then there's like this opening up. There's a vulnerability that needs to happen. And it's either with yourself or in a relationship. But the vulnerability is this like, and it's a realization. It's a letting things come out. And expanding. Okay, so my heart is hurting now. So there is something. There's something that you're holding back. There's this something needs to come up that's deep down. And once it does, you can bloom. I'm not saying you're not already a gorgeous flower. I'm just saying that, you know, there's a lot of different aspects. There's a lot of different things we bloom in, and we can continually rebloom and rebloom. And this is a part of that. There's, again, this could be your own self-reflection time, right? Oh, well, self-reflection right there. Or it could be within a relationship that there's something that hurts your heart that you don't tend to bring up, and you need to bring it up. Generous of spirit. I feel this very much like this. I'm getting the image of like a team ready to hold you, ready to hug you. And it could just be that they're, the way that I feel it, it's like they want you to know you're going to be heard, you're going to be seen, you're going to be understood. You're like they're ready for you to come forward with this. Um, and they're patient too. It's, you know, this is something that's been difficult for you. So, and you know what it is. You know what hurts your heart, you know. So coming up with that, even if it's not talking to a romantic partner, it could just be talking to your spirit team, guide, source, however you view whatever your higher power is. Yeah, well received is what wants to come out of my mouth. You're going to be well received. It says this is for you. You're talking about it. It's taking up your own space, and that might be difficult for you. But it's for you, and you need to do it for you. Also, in a relationship, when you are truly vulnerable and allow the other person to see you, it brings you guys closer, you know? So it's an opening of the energy in which they can come in. Gentleness is encouraged. Not encouraged. It's concentrate on gentleness with this for yourself, for the other person. Sorry, I just tapped into way too many. There was like this list that came through of what things could be and how difficult they could be. You know, here, I'll just bring up one. Let's say you committed adultery, or, you know, you cheated on your boyfriend or girlfriend or whatever it is. I'm not sitting here judging you. Please know that. It's just that's one of the things that popped in, and that's a really hard thing to talk about. That's incredibly difficult because you don't know how they're going to be, right? And so that is a situation where you can't really guarantee gentleness and that it'll all be okay. So that's where you need to know that your spirit team is being gentle with you and to be gentle with yourself. Yep. Is there anything else, please? I keep getting soaring high, soaring high. Can I have clarity? For one, I believe that this is it's a promise. It's a sometimes life is very difficult and you go through the bumpy patches, but you come back to the good part, right? We go through the waves and you come back to the good part and you will be soaring high again. That's the promise. This takes time, but you will get there. Yeah, okay. That was it. All right, guys. I really hope that this has been beneficial for you. I hope that you feel seen and heard and loved and cherished and all those good things. And I will see you guys next time. Bye. Alrighty, pile 2. We have your Sodalite moon. If you chose with your zodiacs, we have Aquarius, Pisces, Libra, and Capricorn. We'll put up there. And Harmony is your card. So we are going to be shuffling and doing this for each category. There will be 3 categories. We have friends and family, finances, and love, which could be self-love if you're single, whatever, that kind of thing. And then also, yes, I wanted to give a disclaimer, kind of. I personally, your beliefs might be different, but I personally don't like putting a timeline on things. There's too much that can go on in the background that we're not aware of. There are other human lives affecting us, there are other spiritual matters going on that it's really hard to say, in 3 weeks' time, you will do this. Like, that's, there's too much. There's too much going on. But these are predictions that we're doing. They are possibilities. So if you look at it that way, I think that it's a more solid way to view it, right? You're not going to be hurt if something doesn't happen, because we can't guarantee. There's no way to actually guarantee anything. So that being said, now I'm get off my soapbox a little bit. Let's go into the first category, which is friends and family. And I will be shuffling the whole deck each time. So I'll be putting cards back after we do each category. And that way you get the full deck. Oop, that bottom card. Bottom two. Oh, that was that one. And this one. Alrighty, friends and family. Boundaries. Okay, all right. Bobcat spirit, life is a mystery. Grasshopper spirit, take a leap of faith. Oh, interesting. We have the Four of Wands with completion. What the heck is happening? So pile one got this card twice, and now it's coming out again. It's a new romantic cycle begins. It doesn't have to be about romance, guys. It's just a new cycle begins. Okay. There is something. I'm gonna gain clarity, guys. Give me a second. There is something about this leap of faith. Well, we'll get to this part, but I'm getting pulled into this. Something's a mystery, and so taking a leap of faith, right? There's something about it being a completion of a life lesson, which then starts a new cycle for you. So there's some kind of life lesson that within your friends and family, that's the category we're on. You can't always understand. That's what's coming out with this card. Life is a mystery. We can't always understand. We can't guarantee everything. We can't know everything. But to take a leap of faith anyways. Oh my God. Is that what's happening? Okay, I'm going to say it even though this really goes more for the love pile, but I did get this, so I'm going to say it. This is not for everybody, but there is some of you or one of you, whatever this is, there's a partnership from your friends that you're wanting, and you're scared to go there because you're You know, do you cross that boundary? Do you love this person? Do you take that friendship and change it? You know, that's terrifying because you really want them to be in your life. And so what do you do? But this is like, yeah, it's Four of Wands is a pretty powerful card, and a new romantic cycle begins. Um, take that leap of faith. Go for it. Go for it. This is it's encouraging you. I feel silly doing a love on a friends and family, but this is what's being said. Um, I don't So yeah, currently this boundary card is more just a lot about the lines of like friendship versus love, and do you cross it, and do you partnership, right? Do you cross that line? So hmm, I am feeling that there's like a back and forth and it keeps happening, and you just need to go, you know what? Screw doing this. Screw going back and forth all the time. Let me just make my feelings known. Let me just like really put out seriously how you feel. Seriously and obviously with like clarity, right? So there's no room for guessing. We don't want life being a mystery when it comes to this. Jump high, grasshopper. Okay. For those of you that don't have that line, that aren't like, oh, do I cross the friendship line? There is something about needing to hold up your boundaries and it being difficult for you. And taking this leap of faith, saying, no, I'm going to do this anyways, even though it's hard, is a completion of a life lesson for you within your friendships and your family. It can be really hard to hold boundaries with people that we don't know. I mean, that, I said that came out wrong, but that could be true as well. With people that we know and love, it can actually be pretty hard. Okay, I am feeling like we can go ahead and clear and move on. So we will do that. I'm gonna take all these back. And next one is for finance, which ooh, is that two cards? Take both. Okay. I, as a disabled person myself, like to include all the different, like it could be education, it can be work, it can just be finances. You know, we're all over the place with this one. Because I don't want people to feel excluded in any way. So I will keep you in mind. With all the different situations that are out there. That's the one. Okay. All right. Oh, goodness. Tension and hopeless. Hawk spirit, let spirit be your guide. Seven of Cups. And the answers you need are coming. Okay. So you are definitely stressed out. Stressed the bleep out. Oof. Okay, so with the Seven of Cups, I'm actually feeling that this is kind of a warning for you. It's you need to be more careful. You need to pay more attention. to what you're doing with your finances or your education. You may not have been paying as much attention as you need to be. Yeah, I feel there's going to be work involved. When I say work, I mean like sitting down and paying attention and looking at all the different things and making lists, you know, and holding yourself accountable to these things. So there's my heart hurts a bit with this, guys. You're hurting for some reason in this. Oof. Okay. I cannot speak for everybody. I can speak for myself. I do not judge you. Um, everybody in life goes through stages. We all do. Some of us are smarter in some areas and not as smart in other areas, right? And we're all a little bit different, which is with as much as we have in common, we're still all a little bit different. And it's okay that this has been a struggle for you. You need to like hold on, like understand it's okay. This is part of a life lesson for you. You get to learn this, right? And it's been a struggle. Do not shame yourself for it. Just do the work. Do the work. That's it. Learn how to pay attention in this area. If you need to put notes up, put notes up. It can be, oh gosh, guys. I'll give an example. And this is not, again, it's not everybody, but some people that like are diagnosed with ADHD, they have a hard time remembering things, right? So you might be going around not remembering what's in your bank account. You might be going around thinking everything's hunky-dory, but it's not. And so you have to learn how best for yourself to remember to pay attention. You might even put like a sticky note on your debit card, like, you know, something that causes you to take a step back and go, wait a minute, do I need to be doing all of this? No. If there's a goal that you want and you're trying to save, instead of getting that coffee each day, bring your own coffee, right? Find cheaper ways of doing things. There's so much stress here, and it can my heart hurts. Wow. Just because you aren't good at everything doesn't mean you're a hopeless, useless person. Nobody is perfect. Nobody is perfect. So push the shame aside, because that's not for you. All that does is keep putting you under, right? Push the shame aside. I don't care what people are telling you. I don't care what your family says. I don't care what friends say. You just need to focus on yourself and learn what is the best way for you to help yourself get out of this situation, for it to not be a hopeless feeling, for it to not be stress inducing. And it really does, it is really saying that you're not paying attention to this area of your life. And so Sit down with someone that you trust and go over this stuff and figure it out. It's okay. It is okay. There's a lot of shame and embarrassment here. And wouldn't it be better though to have this fixed so you no longer feel that way versus hiding it and hiding it and hiding it and pretending that it's all okay, but it's not, right? Yeah. So guys, we all have our areas. We're human. We all have our areas that we have to work on, and this is yours. And it's okay. It's okay. I want to strangle you. It's okay. I need that to get into your heart. I want you to know you're not alone in this. There are plenty of people out there that struggle financially. You're not alone. Just because those around you aren't showing this kind of struggle doesn't mean they don't also have it, and doesn't mean they look down on you. You have a lot of shame with this, and we need to swim through the mud and get out of that. Remove that shame. There's so much cat hair everywhere, guys. So, yep, sit down, pay attention, write notes if you need to, sticky notes everywhere. Do what is best for you to get out of this cycle that you're in. Commit to the work. Commit to it. The answers you need are coming. I believe that it's not just going to land in your lap. You're going to have to do the work to find these answers. They will come because you'll find them because you're going to do the work. But again, there are two people here. So have a trusted friend that, maybe they can help you look at your finances or pay attention to what you've been doing with your education or, whatever it is, they can help you. You're not alone in it. Yep. Okay. Is that it? Are we good? Is there anything else that needs to be said? No, we're good. All right, guys. Okay. We are moving on to love now. Although I don't want to move on, there's some part of me that's like, I can't. It's just going to take time. You're going to have to work on not feeling the shame, because shame is not needed. It's not necessary. It's not needed. We don't. Flick it away. Go away, shame. Go away. Do we want another one of these? No. Okay. Oh. Whoop, whoop, whoop. It's all right. I'm getting tired, guys. That's part of what's... I actually have frozen shoulders, and so it's sometimes difficult to do this much shuffling. And especially when look at my hand compared to these cards. Like, it practically hides my hand. So, okay, let's get into the love category. A reminder, because some people don't even want to be in a relationship ever. So it could just be self-love, and it could be romantic partnership. So we'll get into this turtle spirit. Turtle spirit came up in pile 1. Did it come up in this pile too? I've done too many piles now. All right, slow and steady wins the race. Oh my God, you guys. 7 of Cups. Again. Okay. Oh, 2 of Cups with love. Hopeful. And confidence is your key to success. Huh. Huh. Okay. So what I am getting now is that the Seven of Cups card, it's no longer a warning, because it takes on a whole different meaning. It's now, it's about your emotional level. They're not encouraging you to just buy all the roses for this person. That's not like, it's not saying to be wasteful and all that. It's saying give all your emotion to them. Give your everything, all your passion. And that doing so repeatedly over time will win them over. And I don't want to say win them over is just this term we use, right? But in all honesty, what it is that it's showing them that you will gain their trust. You will gain their belief in you. They're scared. And so by doing this slow and steady, remaining steady, you are proving to them who you are, right? Yeah, and I mean, this takes confidence. This takes confidence. It's giving all your passion, all your emotion, all your thoughts, your vulnerability. All of this takes confidence. You can still be meek and shy about it, but it's they will see it as confidence. I'm pretty sure that's what this is coming across to me as. So I'm seeing the word down here. It says success. It is. There's success here. That's a quick message for those of you that are looking to be in a relationship, or you know, that friend that you had that you're interested in. Let's move on though. The same thing goes for those of you that are already in a relationship. Giving your all, giving everything, all your passion, all your emotions, all your vulnerability, giving all this over time continually can reignite the relationship. And now, for those of you that are not in a relationship and don't want to be in a relationship, it's love yourself, right? Give yourself what you would give someone in a relationship. Feed into your own heart. Be self-aware. Be vulnerable with yourself. What inspires you? This is for everybody. What inspires you? That's that moment of joy. Find that moment of joy. Okay, that was pretty quick, but hopefully detailed enough for you guys. I truly hope that this has been a blessing for you. I hope that regularly you feel seen, heard, loved, understood, all the wonderful things. And I will see you guys next time. Bye. Alrighty, pile 3 with your clear quartz heart. And if you chose with your zodiac, we've got Aries, Leo, Cancer, and Taurus. And your card, Joy. So what we're going to do is have 3 different categories. We will have friends and family, finance, and love. And I will be shuffling each full deck each time. So that way if multiple cards the same card needs to come out, it can. And also want to give just a little bit of a disclaimer. Personally, I am not about future telling. I think there's way too much that can go on that behind the scenes, whether spiritually or other people in our lives that make their own decisions. And so timing on future telling is not my thing. But please know that these are possibilities. These are possibilities that could happen. And hopefully, if you look at it that way, it just kind of clears it up and lets source do what it needs to do. God, universe, whatever you want to call it. So, all right, let's, whoop, that's it. Get into friends and family category. Am I taking all three? We are. Okay. Sorry, I gotta pull up my, there we go. Ooh, nope, just the top one. All right. I have got these little hands, guys. I also have frozen shoulders, so I have been shuffling quite a bit today, and it's got my got me a little bit tired. Anyway, we have Nightingale Spirit, Love is All Around, Peacock Spirit, Let It Shine, and Wolf Spirit, Turn Knowledge into Wisdom. Apology. Look at this cat. Oh my goodness. Five of Swords with Defeat. And a Time for Healing. Oof, okay. Interesting. Interesting. Okay, so two ways this can go. One is that you've done something that you need to apologize for, and the other is that you're needing an apology from someone else, right? It doesn't have to be apology. It could just be that there's something, rash decisions, insincere, someone's being arrogant, whatever the case is. But healing needs to happen, which in my opinion means conversation needs to happen. We are getting this very love, let it shine, love is all around, this. So it's like we need to like combine them. And this is more of a feeling defeat. This is more of a feeling that's going on, either for them or for you. But it's not what's actually happening. So they're calling you to be vulnerable with each other. Whoever this is with, I'm not getting a sense of it being with like a group. It feels more personal. Yeah, there needs to be a coming together, being vulnerable, allowing each side to have their say, to have their perspective, to, and to truly listen. Both sides need to listen. And not listen to respond, but listen to understand. Understand each other. And that needs to be set up. That can't just automatically happen, guys. That's it can automatically happen when you've done the work enough times that you both now know, okay, I mean, that's life, right? But it needs to be set up initially. So setup could look like, hey, I would like to have a vulnerable conversation with you. I'd really like both of us to do our best to remain calm and do our best to see the other person's side. Saying something like that sets it up so that they're not feeling defensive, right? And also you don't feel defensive or offensive. Yeah. I am feeling the healing card. I am feeling this like I'm seeing this hug happen and like this relief and joy coming from it. So yeah, it's just a conversation needs to be had. Yep. It's quick message, guys, but that's all I'm getting. So there we go for that. Gosh, even my voice is getting a little tired today. All right, so now we're going to get into the finance category. And if you know me, you know that I like to have this be, it could be education, it could be actual work, it could be just finances. It's kind of like the business end of life because I myself am disabled, so I don't do normal work like other people. So I want to be inclusive of all different types and ways. As much as I can anyway. That was the card. I have my phone on, my finger on it. There we go. Yes, yes. Okay. And let's see for the tarot cards. That one, both of them. All right. Oh, I felt that. I felt that one. Okay. Finances. Yay for finances. Snake spirit, time to heal. Salty. Legal. Ace of Swords. Ace of Wands. Okay. All right. And believe in the impossible. Huh. Interesting. So already we've got this interesting, like we have a snake here and we have a snake here. And you have two sides to snakes. I mean, not two sides, but like there's two different symbols for them. So for many people, the snake is actually about health and healing. And for some, it's more about deceit, being a snake or whatever. I get healing with this one. I mean, especially because this one says heal, and then you got the snake on this going up. And if you think about there's a symbol for like the health symbol at like hospitals and stuff where they have this like staff and the snakes are twining around it kind of thing. Yeah. So that's what I'm getting for this is a healing within your finances, within your education. Something went awry and you're feeling a bit about it. This says salty, bitter, angry, petty is what it's saying. And, it could be that there's a legal battle going on for you. Could have been like, I mean, workers' comp, it could be, there's way too many things for me to throw out there, but something, it's not just you and your finances, right? There's something else, there's a third party involved. And there's really this like hope in it because this is like the beginning of something new. There's like strength in the fire, creation, and to believe in the impossible. So there's this hope that's coming with this third party thing going on. I mean, it could be as simple as in the past you racked up a lot of debt. You know, that's possible. It's very possible. A lot of us do that. So, and then it could be it's not that you're salty about it, but it's a frustrating, right? It's a difficult circumstance. But this third party that's coming in really is going to help the situation. It's going to give you freedom. Yeah, I'm getting a lot of freedom from this. Relief. I mean, I can even bring up like my situation with having so many different health issues that I tried to get disability, and for 2 years I was denied. And when I actually had to bring in a lawyer for it, and once I got the lawyer, I received disability, and that has been extremely freeing for me. If you do not have whatever your situation is, if there is not a third party, um, I encourage you to find that third party, whatever it is with your situation. Because again, general reading, I can't like, but you need a third party. There's like this, it's just, I can't even tell you how like amazing this feels over here. The energy is just, it's delightful. It's amazing. It's great. It's fantastic. The third party does not have to be a lawyer. Like there's other things out there that are going on. I'm saying third party a lot. It could even be just like a family member that you trust that helps you out, um, helps you figure things out. You know, I don't know, but your help is coming from somewhere outside of you. For some of you, it could drop in your lap suddenly. For others, you have to seek it out. And I think, you know, yeah, okay, I'm gonna say it. It should feel obvious to you. It should feel obvious to you if what you need to do. Like it, whether you need to seek it out or if this is just something that's going to drop in your lap because you're perfect, you're doing fine, but like something amazing is going to drop in your lap. So if you need to seek it out, that's a huge encouragement. I wish I could tell you more of like a direction to go in, but I can't because it's so generalized. I'm okay. Being told about clarity here, there's I feel like maybe whatever this third party is or other person will bring a lot of clarity to the situation for you. I mean, this is kind of sad to say. It could even be something like an inheritance, um, which, you know, that would be it's sad, but it brings you this freedom that you didn't have before. I think you guys can hear that a little bit. There's a really loud airplane going by, so I'm not talking for a sec. Okay, I am also being encouraged to remind you to have hope, believe in the impossible. The having hope, the remaining open to possibility, engages the energies differently. And so it allows the spiritual world to act in a different way rather than when we're just like stuck in this salty energy, right? Okay, I think that's it for this one. Yep. All right. Let's put these back and we will shuffle out for the love category. A reminder. Okay, apparently I need to take both of those. A reminder that this could be for romantic relationships. It could be whether you're single and want to have a relationship, and it can also be a self-love thing if you are single and don't want a relationship. There's all types of people out there. Nope, and these are taking a bit. They don't want to come out. What are we gonna, oh. All right, this one and this one. And one more card. All right. Oh, well, all right. Hawk Spirit and Cat Spirit. And we have Clingy. We have King of Wands and Eight of Cups. And it's time to release negative energy. Interesting. Okay. So initially, I don't like these ones, guys. I'll just be honest with you. It's so difficult when it's very obvious, but it's not easy. You know, it's obvious, but not easy. All right, let Spirit be your guide. Claim your independence. Old exes, old ways, dead relationships. King of Wands, which is all about being in your own power. And Eight of Cups, which is very similar to walking away, having boundaries, releasing negativity kind of thing. So if you are currently in a relationship and it is one that you believe you should stay in, you are being advised to, it's this really, to have your independence, to look more towards your own power. If you are in a relationship and you've been a little iffy with it, that's a nice way of putting it, but it's hard. It's hard to leave relationships, guys, but this is fairly evident in this whole like claiming your power, walking away, releasing negativity, like it's telling you to move on. So there's that one. If you are single and wanting a relationship, once again, it is more about having your independence, knowing your worth, your power, and knowing how to set the boundaries. This is something that you need to be able to learn and do, and it will help you. It will help both of you, your partner, your future partner. It might be that you've been looking at old ways. Old ways have been clinging to you, and you need to start a new path. Yeah, that feels very solid, actually. And I'm getting a little bit of pain on that. So your heart is hurting with that one. Just do the self-work. Just do the self-work. You don't need to focus so much on finding a love. Do the work that you need to do for yourself to become this King of Wands energy. Yeah. And that's the same message message for those of you that don't want a relationship at all. The self-love here is to let go of old ways, to release the negativity, to focus on your own power and remaining within your boundaries or keeping your boundaries. For everybody, you know, let spirit be your guide. This is the general message. Let spirit be your guide. Touch in more often. Maybe even imagine it like a hawk on your shoulder, right? Like just that always with you, and you can just talk with it and check in and enjoy that relationship with spirit. It is very interesting. We've got a lot of wings here. So you've got these wings on the cat, you've got the hawk wings, you've got these birds with wings. A lot of flight. And I get two things with that. One is that maybe you used to be the runner, you know, in a relationship, you fly away, you get scared and fly away. The other version I'm getting is that you could be soaring high. Like once you get this King of Wands energy going, the knowing your own power, you're going to be soaring high. Yeah. There's something you need to let go of, though. There is something that's kind of holding you back a bit. And that goes for everybody here. Something is clinging to you that you don't need. You can shoo it away. I encourage highly actually this imagery work with like having the hawk on your shoulder type thing. Keep it with you and let it be a reminder to you that you can shoo away anything that is not for you. You can shoo away the negative crap that comes up, right? Okay, they are wanting me to talk about that. Okay. Some negative stuff that comes up is our own. It's our own workings within ourselves where we have to work through it, and it helps to strengthen us. We learn from it, you know, that. But there are also random negative thoughts that happen that are not from us. It's actually not. It's a spiritual thing, and those you need to shoo away. I would suggest, because sometimes it's really hard to know the difference, that you try shooing everything away. And if it's on repeat for you, then look into it. Then, you know, look and see what the deeper message might be. How you can adjust the thought, you know, all that. So, okay, guys, that is it. I truly hope that this has been a benefit for you. I hope that regularly you feel seen and heard, understood, loved, all those good things. And I'll see you guys next time. Bye.